guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, welcome back to my kitchen. Whoever doesn't know me, my name is Svetlana, and today I want to introduce you to something absolutely delicious. I really don't know how it calls in English. In Russian is ajika with eggplants. What we do, we process our peppers and tomato through not a food processor, grinder, and we'll cook it like a sauce, like Italian sauce, for about 2 hours. And then we add eggplants and all these other ingredients that I'm going to talk about, and it's absolutely delicious. And also, I'm going to show you how I'm going to can it for winter. So it stays in our pantry and you open up and you eat it anytime you want. And also a very quick technique how to sterilize our cans. So for this recipe we will need, I have about 3 pounds of peppers, about 3 pounds, it's probably more, probably 4 pounds, about 3 pounds of tomatoes. It could be a little more, a little less, it doesn't really matter. I have 1 chili pepper and 2 jalapeno pepper. I could use a little more heat, but this is all I have now. I have 2 onions, 1 large, 1 small, so 2 medium onions, for example. I have 3 large eggplants. It could be a little more, a little less. It doesn't matter. If you have 1 more tomato or 1 less tomato, it's fine. If you have 2 eggplants or 3 eggplants, it's fine. Here, we don't need to be so specific. The more is better, because when you make a lot, so you could store it. So I have only 4 little cans because we're gonna eat the rest. It's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna use probably like 10 cloves of garlic. Maybe more, I'll see. I'll tell you at the end, under this little arrow in description, you're gonna see exactly the amount of everything I use, because usually I don't count. Here I'm gonna count, but this is approximately what I'm gonna use. We're gonna use about 50 milliliters of vinegar, salt, I don't know, I'll tell you also how much, probably like 3 tablespoons of sugar, pepper. Also I'm gonna use red pepper flakes. If it's gonna be not enough spice, because I have very little of jalapeno, we're probably gonna need a little bit more. So let's begin. How we're gonna do it? We're gonna put it through our meat grinder, all our vegetables besides the eggplants, because eggplants, dill, and parsley we're gonna use at the end. I don't know if I mentioned dill and parsley, but you see it, it's right here. So we put this all on the side. And for now, I'm gonna cut everything, clean everything, and cut to little pieces. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do the rest. I'm gonna show you the rest. So guys, I'm starting by cleaning my peppers. And all I do, I remove the inside, I remove the seeds, and I just cut it to big chunks. Oops, big chunks like this, so they would fit in my meat grinder. Oops. And of course, look who's here. Here's Kobe waiting for his pepper. So we're gonna clean everything and cut it to chunks. We're gonna do with peppers, with onion, with tomatoes, and we're gonna put it in our meat grinder. Okay guys, so all my vegetables are cut to chunks, and now I have this beautiful, this KitchenAid thing is the best. It does the dough for me. It has the meat grinder. It has even the dough roller. I mean, it's so many different attachments that you could get for it. It's just amazing. So what are we doing now? We simply get our vegetables and we put it inside, and that's it. And the magic happens, just like that. So you do all together, like the onion with peppers and tomatoes, let it all already get mixed up in the beginning of the process. Thank you, Samuel. All right guys, so with Samuel's help, everything is done. And I want to tell you something. You see the consistency. And before I start making it, I had a question. Why I have to use this meat grinder? It's so much work when I could just put it in a food processor, 1 to 3, and it's done. the consistency is different. You have like little chunks, little mini chunks here, and it tastes different. So yes, of course, you could do an easy way, put it in a food processor. It's just gonna be a little bit different consistency. Otherwise, the taste, of course, gonna be the same, and we're gonna have chunks of eggplants. Yes, you may do it, no problem. All right, so now we need the big pot with frying oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, around 2-3 tablespoons, but we're gonna use more oil at the end. And we're gonna get it hot, and then we're gonna transfer all our mixture there. My pot was already hot, so I could begin by transferring everything. And of course, I need Samuel's help. Okay, Samuel.
Okay, I'm just gonna take it.
Oh my God, and of course the whole kitchen gonna be in. My friends, my sauce finally, it's not a sauce, it's like saute. It's like, I don't even know. My vegetables got to a boiling point. So what we do now, we lower our heat to a low, partially cover it, and this gonna release a lot of water right now. The vegetables gonna release a lot of liquid right now, so we need to cook it like we cook our Italian sauce for like an hour and a half, until all it's gonna become more like, I can't describe it, it's just gonna become so delicious. So we're gonna cook it for an hour, then I'll see how it looks. And then we're gonna add our eggplants. But before that, I'm gonna cut my eggplants and put salt in it, so it's gonna get rid of all the bitterness if it's there. I'll show you the rest. So now we partially cover it on very slow heat, and we mix it from time to time. My vegetables now cooking for like an hour 20 minutes, and you see the water is almost went down. It released a lot of liquid in the beginning, and now it went down. So now we're gonna prep our eggplants. Okay, that's a big piece of eggplant. Okay, I don't want to waste it. I'm gonna waste my eggplant. Okay, Kobe, I'm not giving you eggplants. No, you can't have eggplants. He wants everything. Everything, absolutely everything. Okay, how are we gonna cut it? However you want. I'll show you how I do it, and you guys do how your heart desires. Okay, we need like a little cubes, basically. I'm gonna cut it like that. Just, actually, I'm just gonna slice it in half. Like that, like cubes, like this. That's it, because you want a little texture, like you want to feel them, because they're gonna melt. It's gonna be almost nothing left. Guys, please forgive me, I used only 2 eggplants. I left one because they're really big. So if you have small eggplants, use 3, medium actually. If you have large one, use 2, because I'm afraid it's gonna be too much eggplant. So what we do with them now, we add salt, and we mix it, and we let it stand for about 20 minutes. It's gonna release some liquid. And also, whatever it be bitter, even though I don't think they're bitter, it's gonna kill that bitterness. So I'll see you in 20 minutes. So now at this point, it's been cooking for maybe now 45 minutes. Right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of sugar and about 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm gonna mix everything. And of course, I'm gonna try it. Way more. We need more salt and we need more sugar. Okay. I'm probably gonna do 3 more. So it's gonna be like 6 tablespoons of sugar and another tablespoon of salt. So mix it all up. Now we're talking. Okay, adding my eggplants. It did not even stay for like half an hour, it did not, 20 minutes, it did not release any liquid. Oh, yeah, a little bit. It did, a little bit. All right. Mix everything up. And Colby, of course, has to say hi. And now we're gonna partially cover it. And again, about 20 minutes, it's gonna be ready. So we're gonna partially cover it and mix it every 10 minutes and we'll see. I'll show you the rest. All right, guys, so the whole time of cooking time is 2.5 hours. So it was 2 hours before eggplants, like 1 hour, 45 minutes, and then around 40 minutes, 30 minutes to 40 minutes with eggplants because it's a lot. I guess it's taking longer. So now we're gonna sterilize our cans because half of it I'm gonna can and half of it we're gonna eat. So how we do it? Of course you wash it first and then you add a little bit of water and you put this whole thing in the microwave for 5 minutes. And what I'm gonna do with my caps, I'm just gonna put it on the stove on a hot flame and let it boil. And when it's gonna be boiling, it's gonna boil for about 2-3 minutes. So now I'm just gonna place all my cans in the microwave and put it on for 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, my eggplant's gonna be ready. So now I'm gonna crush about 12 to 13 cloves of garlic. So I add all my garlic inside and I also add like 150 to 200 milliliters, like 150 milliliters of oil because we need oil. This needs oil. So, okay. And we're gonna let it cook for another 5 minutes or so. And then we're gonna add our vinegar and that's it. And we're gonna try for seasoning, for spices. Okay, here, I'm gonna add probably 1/4 of red pepper flakes, 1/4 teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Again, it depends on your taste, guys. Some people like it spicy, some people like it less spicy. It all depends on your taste. Okay, here we're gonna add 50 milliliters of vinegar and let it cook for another 2-3 minutes. And then we're gonna add our greens. I need a little more salt. And again, I cannot tell you exactly how much of salt, sugar, because you gotta try, everybody have their own taste. I like it on a sweet and salty side, so to my taste. But I'm gonna give you approximately how much. So I use 6 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of salt. So probably for me, it's gonna be 2.5 tablespoons of salt. But again, guys, it's all up to you. My caps?
Yeah.
Are boiling. Let it boil for like a minute or 2. And now final step, I add my chopped parsley and dill. And that's it. So we'll let it cook for another minute. And our delicious eggplant, I don't even know, it's not sauce. This is not sauce. It's spicy and sweet and Colby says hi. As always.
It's nothing like I ever had before, but it's really, really good.
This is all ready. Now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna can it. While it's boiling like that, boiling hot, I take out one jar. It's a mason jar, and it's very hot. I pour the water out, and right in there, I add my delicious, we call it Adjika with eggplants. I use my,
Prawns.
it's okay if it's a little bit of water, it's perfectly fine, just like that. Oops.
You go to sell this, it's gonna be sealed and sterile.
It's gonna be sealed, so I take a towel, I hold it, and I just, and then you flip it. Oh, it's hot. Ow! And you just leave it like that until it cools off. So I'm gonna do with the rest. Okay, guys, all this work, and this is only what we got. It was so much of fresh vegetables. There was a ton of it, and this is what we got. That's it. Just 4 cans like that, the small size, and one. We're gonna eat it now, and that was it. I had 3 pounds of tomato, 3 pounds of pepper, maybe more, like 4 pounds, and 2 huge eggplants and onion and everything. All right, double the recipe if you want to make a lot and just store it, can it like that for the winter. So at one time you just get a lot and that's it. So I'm gonna try it warm. Guys, when it's cold, it's to die for. You could eat it with fish, with meat, just like that, with bread. Oh my God. You open this in the winter time, put it on toast, and just amazing breakfast or snack or even dinner. But warm, trust me, it tastes good too. Sweet and sour, and the spices, all different peppers. Not too hot, because I don't like hot. If you like heat, you could make it even hotter. But absolutely delicious. Try it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any more of my delicious videos. Thumb up. Leave some comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.